What is going on, everybody? I hope the connection is strong. I'm coming to you from my parents' office in Massachusetts. Good to be back. TST, what's going on,
man? Doing well. Kind of finally got my Christmas shopping and stuff done the last couple of days, so feeling like you can just relax now. So, and talk some basketball.
We love it. Yeah, I'm ready to go. We got another fun game week here on Sorare. Right, so what are we on? Game week 17. Radio mic in the house. Is that what people are saying? It's horrible. What's going on? Is everybody really
honestly,
upset?
we were backstage, and it's completely different from when we were backstage.
Is it really? Like the audio is really bad?
It's worse for sure.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, anyways, you know what? You guys are gonna have to deal with it. This is a free show, so everybody can relax. And we give away something, so I honestly do not care. All right, here we go. Let's. Is it that bad, huh? All right, I'll try to mess around with it. As always, we're gonna give away a rare tier card here. Like the stream, subscribe. Hashtag Ja Morant. TST, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have you go over the injury news if you're cool with that.
Yes, sir.
And I'll mess around with this audio while we try to figure it out a little bit. Sound good?
Sounds good. You want to let me share screen, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you go for it? Why don't you request it? We'll share it over here. For those joining, what we'll do is we'll go over the injury news. We'll dive into some of the projections, and then do some questions and answers, baby. Here we go.
Oh,
that's wrong. There it is.
We got the right one now. There we go. All right. So injury news. So we're going through today, and we'll touch on because a lot of news is actually dropped for tomorrow as well. Big ones: D'Anthony Melton questionable, Aaron Gordon probable, Pods questionable, Andrew Wiggins a late Q tag, but also we have who do we have that's out? Luka that's out. That's the big one tonight. So if we just quickly go through Raptors, everyone's in. 76ers. So you got Melton, Beverly also questionable there. So I don't know. You know, Kelly Oubre now in the starting lineup likely if Melton sits and Patrick Beverly is out. So, you know, you might get some more usage with, Kelly Oubre, maybe Tobias Harris. And then it's just going to be all on the shoulders of Embiid as usual, along with a little help from Maxey. So not too much will really change there. Maybe you want to take a stab at Robert Covington if he plays. He is probable. Denver Nuggets, it looks like everyone that's important is playing there, so it's a little status quo. Brooklyn Nets, Dennis Smith Jr. is back, so maybe that'll take a little bit away from, your Cam Thomas, Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, but in reality, he's behind them. What's that?
I said, I hate that. Let Cam Thomas cook.
Yeah. But in reality, who knows? He might not have that much of an effect because Cam Thomas, we know he's going to get his shots up no matter what. You can't hold him down. Atlanta Hawks, AJ Griffin is out. Doesn't really make a big difference. Jalen Johnson's still hurt, so you still got the Sadiq Bey play, but that's been so long that those caps kind of adjusted for that. So nothing really too big of a deal there. Miami Heat, so there's a big one. Jimmy Butler's out. So, Bam and Hero were back, and so they'll have a little more usage going their way. And then Jaime Jaquez and Caleb Martin, a little more too. Kevin Love was out, I think, last game, if I'm not mistaken, and he's available now. So that could be good. This is the big one. So we got both Luka and Kyrie out. Dante Exum is also out. Seth Curry is questionable. So Jaden Hardy, Tim Hardaway Jr. are probably the two biggest ones on the slate. Lively's was out last two games, or at least last game. So Powell is now back in play, but is he ever really in play? That's another question. Derrick Jones Jr., what's interesting is he's actually played like worse when Kyrie's been out. This is the first time I think Luka and Kyrie are both out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him, but it's not necessarily like a definite you want to play him because he kind of plays off them well. And then Grant Williams could get some more shots up. Houston, Terry Easton is questionable. That's probably the only one that really matters from the injury news for Houston. Washington Wizards, Danilo's out. which isn't like that crazy of a deal. But watched the game yesterday, and he put up a decent amount of shots yesterday. So him being out just might like give a couple more minutes to, you know, Adenia, Kuzma, and they could, you know, get some more shots up. I just remember watching Kuzma on the other side of the court, just having his hands up, and then Danilo was just chucking from the other side. So maybe he gets those shots now.
TST, can I jump in for a second? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it better?
It's definitely better, but it's not as good as it was, but it's definitely better.
Okay, as long as it's not like we're still underwater. I'm using like desktop microphone, so that's
it's definitely better.
Okay,
people at home will yell at you if not, so that'll come through in a second. Golden State, Andrew Wiggins was a late cue. So that's kind of interesting. He's not starting anymore, so already, you know, your pods, your Kuminga, were better plays. Clay's been playing a lot better since they shook up the starting lineup. But I would say like that's probably helps Kuminga the most, Andrew Wiggins being out, if he does not play. Phoenix Suns, Nurkic is out. Bradley Beal is out as usual. So Nazir, I would say Drew Eubanks is probably one of my favorite plays this week because of the Nurkic. And then I was looking at so this is the first game Nurkic is actually going to miss this year. And when he's off the court, both Devin Booker and Kevin Durant's usage goes up. So those two players are probably already in your lineups if you have them. So nothing too crazy there. And then finally, we got the Kings, and pretty much the only one we didn't know about was Malik Monk, and we got the news that he plans to play. So that is for today. Do we want to just fire through what we've heard on Saturday? Because we did get some news on that.
Yeah, you want to just go rapid fire on Saturday?
Yeah. So we got Zion questionable, Tyrese questionable, Marcus Smart doubtful, THT questionable, Clarkson questionable, Mark Williams doubtful, Anthony Davis, LeBron questionable as every single game. Jalen Duren doubtful, Killian Hayes probable, Giannis probable, and that's pretty much it for Saturday. So a little bit of news there, but nothing too crazy, I would say.
Yeah, I was surprised about the Utah stuff. I think that means maybe our friend Sex God Colin Sexton becomes even better of a play, and just whoever we get out of Utah. Here, why don't we remind the people here real quick? We're just going to do our little giveaway reminder. You're going to like the stream, subscribe to hashtag John Moran into the chat. That will get you in there. Our friend Ernest is in the chat saying he's never questionable. I think that's good to know. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dive into Momentum Labs projections. As always, you can find a link to them in the show notes if you want to dive in behind that sweet paywall. And why don't we just start here towards the bottom, TST, and we'll do what we normally do. I'll just kind of rifle through a handful of these, and then you stop me when you get excited. I feel like we're going to be on a lot of the same plays, but so is everyone else. Like, I really like your Eubanks call. He's actually in one of my lineups. But for the people in green here from the 4 to 10 range, right? You see Dalen Terry. Apparently he's projecting for some minutes in that one game that Chicago has. He's going to cap it 4. The projection of like almost 13, which is pretty solid. You see Amir Coffey, who's been popping a little bit. Dwight Powell, like you said, he's going to cap the 7 with the projection of 21.5. You know what? Good luck. Good luck, everybody that wants.
You know what? I'm saying take a swing at Powell this week. I'm making a stand.
Here we go. There we go. I like it. There stands are important.
Canada bias at its best.
Yeah, there we go. Muscala, who we always love talking about, cap of 7, the projection 14. Here we go. Trace Jackson Davis, who made the thumbnail of our value hunting show for the Golden State Warriors. I know people were yelling about Sorare data because they hadn't given him a projection yet. So, and of course, and rightfully so, they thought I was the idiot. But I do think Trace Jackson Davis is a good play this week. And then when we get to,
especially with that Wiggins news, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's been their best big. He's been outplaying Kevon Looney. We got Javon Carter, again, the Chicago backcourt. And then when we look at the cap of 10, the guy that's going to stand out is Jaden Hardy. We've already talked about him. He's projecting like incredibly. He's got 3.5x. You got Keon Ellis, who's been fine, Markieff Morris, Jayshawn Tate. So I guess like we don't need to really talk about Hardy. We've done this before. We saw it happen last year. Hardy was incredible. Luka's out, Kyrie's out. Him and Tim Hardaway Jr. are going to combine for 55 shots tonight. Like that's just how it's going down. But is there anybody else in that range that you want to get excited about?
No, it's really just Hardy and then the Powell. The Powell, if you want to be risky.
Yeah, I mean, I like Dalen Terry as a basketball player, but I'm not ready to run that out there yet. Did I scroll by? No, is Sam Merrill over? He's over 10 now, right? Is he 11? I think we're getting to him in the next range.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we'll move through this a little bit more quickly. In the 11 to 20 range, our boy Malachi Flynn, we the North, he's got a cap of 11 with a projection of 13. The 12 range, the big one, Drew Eubanks, who you already talked about, who, again, if you want to be a little different, like I know Eubanks is going to slide into the starting lineup. Wow, I didn't mean to do that, TST. I'm sorry. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that either. We're clicking buttons, baby. We're clicking buttons. If you want to get a little weirder, they've done this a couple of times where Shireze Metu has played 5 for them a little bit. I don't know. If you're like, I'm not going to go by Drew Eubanks, I think that's a fine zag. I can look what he projects. But anyways, yeah, Eubanks is a great play. There he is, Metu right there, cap at 13, the projection is 17. You see Seth Curry, again, somebody that's going to chuck the ball a bunch. Jaden McDaniels and Isaac Okoro. McDaniels benefits just from missing some time, so his cap's low. Okoro benefits from everybody being out. But I would say that Okoro cap is catching up, and he's being outplayed by people on his team. Did we go by Sam Merrill? I thought he was like 11. Where is Sam? I'll keep going. Sorry, I'll look it up after. Let's see, 16. I don't really care about anybody over here. 17 range. You see Gary Trent Jr., Malachi Branham, Isaiah Stewart. It looks like Jalen Duren, like you mentioned, is going to miss some time. So I guess we can fire up the Detroit bigs. Troy Brown Jr. is fine. Lou Dort. And then in the 19 range, you got Caruso, Ivy, both project well. Sohan again projects well. And then you've got Nick Richards, Kuminga. If he actually goes, though, that news is concerning, and Precious Achiuwa. Anybody in that range that you want to shout here?
Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
I kind of like because, basically every single Bulls player has been producing well since Zach LaVine stopped playing for them. And he's been injured during that time. So he can finally, benefit from that. And it's not like he's someone that, can pick up a couple stocks here and there and really have a better game. Kuminga, I do like, as long as he's going with, especially with Wiggins not playing. I like him. And then obviously we talked about Eubanks and Jaden McDaniels a little bit.
Yeah. Real quick, Sam Merrill is a cap of 7 with a projection of like 19 according to top tier projections. I'm not sure. It's weird. It pops into Momentum Labs lineup builder, but not into the actual projections themselves. So Sam Merrill, if you are locking him up, is a great play. I'm seeing some questions in the chat too. Don't worry. We'll get to the questions once we get through the projections. Because I saw something about, I guess real quick, we can touch on Rashawn Holmes. I just don't know if they trust the minutes with Dallas. But if you think Rashawn Holmes is going to play, 20 minutes, you have to play Rashawn Holmes, right?
Yeah, he's super active, and easily they could go away from Powell pretty quickly, or Powell could pick up foul trouble very easily. So I don't hate that.
All right, let's keep going. Actually, let's remind the people too, in order to qualify for this bad boy, because we have 72 entrants so far, you have to like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag Ja Morant into the chat. And I hope you guys know we're doing that Kevin Durant and Jalen Brunson rare tier card giveaway. Once we get over 500, we're at 470 right now, baby. So we're 30 away. We'd love to see that. Let's go back over. All right. 20. We're looking in the 20 plus range here. We got Isaiah Hartenstein has a cap of 22 and a projection of 33. Is he cleared to go this weekend? Because he left the last game he played early.
Yeah, I didn't see any news on him yet. So
all right,
to be determined on that one, because they play tomorrow, right? Not today.
Yeah, and if Hartenstein plays, lock and load, because they don't have, it's him and Taj Gibson, and Gibson is so old. Kelly Oubre Jr., right, with the cap of 22, the projection of 25 and a half. I feel like that could go up a couple points. Like, I'd be fine giving him a projection of 30, honestly, especially if he's starting. Karis LeVert's cap is only 23. I thought that'd be up by now. Benefited from playing like Doug Do last night and that blowout. We've got Tobias Harris, who I'm just never going to recommend. Tim Hardaway Jr., we've already talked about, right? Him. Actually, Derrick Jones Jr. is another one. Cap 25, projection of 32. Again, any Dallas Maverick that's going to play basketball. Chris Paul, someone was asking about him in the chat. He projects pretty well. He's got a cap of 26 with a projection of 32 and a half. You see Jalen Green. I just want to shout Jalen Green, Tari Eason, Alfred Şengün, all the Rockets, man. They're playing Atlanta tonight, and that's a lot. They run around a lot. And then we've got Aaron Gordon projects fine. Jaime Jaquez, who's probably going to insert into the starting lineup because of no Jimmy Bucks. You got Jared Allen doing a little bit more offensively. Chris Middleton, both caps at 28, projecting over 33. And that's really it for the ones that pop. Cam Thomas, we'll give him a shout too. Anybody in that 20 to 30 range that we gotta give a little love to?
Denny Advia.
Yeah,
I don't mind. He's not like projecting like crazy, but he's someone that I could see doing okay. And I like that low 20s gives you a lot of options when you get to the mid to high 30s to balance that out. And then Walker Kessler is just one of those players that as long as he's projecting like slightly above his cap, those projections are not actually like what he's going to do. Like he's probably going to either get like, somewhere in like the 25 to 30 range, or he's going to get like 40, 50 if he has his like major blocks games or he gets enough time. They've been really like yanking around whether he starts or not. But he's someone where like at that cap of 30, I like, because you're not giving up cap to put him in, and he has someone that has that higher ceiling than others.
Oh, I like that call. Anybody that can block the crap out of somebody. Did we get to Bogdan? I see Boyan over there. Did we go by Bogdan? I just want to shout him out, but his cap actually might be over. Wow, it's at 35. He's been playing so good lately, so I'm not going to shut up Bogdan because that's a high cap. All right, let's go through. I'm going to just briefly see who is popping in the 30 range, and if I'll stop at somebody that's like, over 5 point of a projection. But we've got Kyle Kuzma, again, the Wizards. You were talking. We should mention Jordan Poole, right? Poole has strung together like 2 consecutive good games. I think it's revenge night, right? Even though no Draymond, he's got a cap of 25 with the projection at 31. So Poole.
So can we talk about that? Are you in on the revenge game? Are you in? Are you?
No, listen. From everything we've seen from Jordan Poole, do you think he just cares at all about anything? Like I haven't seen anything that like this whole
I feel like
season
this is what he would
season.
care. I feel like this is what he would care about. Like it's super petty and everything.
Yeah.
And I also think that if Draymond was playing and like the Warriors were rolling, that he would like do poorly against that. Like I feel like whereas now, because he's not there, he's not even in the building, I feel like now there's actually a greater chance that we actually do get a revenge game.
Man, all right. This is a fun take. You know what? I'm going to go a different way. This is not even a zag. This is like a zigzag. I don't know what's another one. This is a zap. I think we get a ceiling Steph Curry game tonight.
Oh, like you mean the first one of the year?
Yeah, first one of the year. I think he just straight up steps on the throat. Like he's like, this was never. You were not a Splash Bro, baby. You were never part of us. You were adopted. Like you were never a part of the family. I like that. All right, but anyway, so let's go. Who was Kuzma? Kuzma's been pretty consistent lately. I actually really like what he's been doing. He hunts his shots for sure. Honestly, he's doing what I thought Poole was going to do this year. Ant-Man's cap is still only 37. He's a great play. The Pelican stuff is weird, right? Because the whole team seems to have a cold. So if you think like Zion,
the whole league kind of seems like it has a cold. There's so many Q takes for illness. It's crazy.
I would say the city of New York, my family, like everybody's sick. Everybody is sick right now. And I will be in like 3 days. It's just guaranteed. Do you want to talk about Ja Morant at all? So we saw absolute ceiling Ja Morant. We saw a ceiling second half Ja Morant in his first game back. And then last night, or was it 2 nights ago? Whenever that was, he was fine. He wasn't awesome, but he was fine. How are we feeling about Ja's return? You see that cap of 40. If you have him, are you like, oh, I got to go out of my way to play him, or where are you at?
I definitely try to squeeze him in. I wouldn't like go crazy trying to do it, but if you have someone that allows you to get there, like some of these other players that we talked about, maybe you have a Jaden Hardy or something, then I'd definitely be trying to get after that.
Okay. I like that call too. I guess like, is there anybody else you want to talk about before we start getting into these questions? Like, is there anybody that you are like, I feel like De'Aaron Fox projects really well this weekend. He's got a cap of 48, projection of 54. I feel like he's like criminally underrated. Like the only times he doesn't get there these days is when they get blown out. But like if he, like even against the Celtics in that game, he played 29 minutes. I think he scored 30 something points. Like he's just been a monster.
Yeah. I mean, the 48 is kind of like a little too high for him for me to try to be squeezing him in as a second. But yeah, I'm guilty of like overlooking him a little bit for sure.
Yeah, and then anybody else on this slate that you wanted to like just give a shout about before we get? I know mine was just like the entire city of Houston, the Houston Rockets against the Hawks. I like targeting them. Is there anybody that you're interested in?
No, and Fred VanVleet's been an absolute heater too, so that
Yeah.
bodes well for that to continue. But yeah, we did just get some news. Hallie and Zion are both questionable, so beware, Hallie owners.
Man,
I'm sure you've been
Hallie,
suffering.
dude, Hallie's been tough lately, man. And it's weird because he's not. I think the good sign for Halliburton is like, oh man, he only got 18 points and 14 dimes, like pretty bad game. That is a good sign. But yeah,
But he's turning the ball over. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Early in the year, he had such low turnovers, but now he's been turning it over like crazy for his standards. For others, it's just normal. But
all right, let's do this real quick. Let's remind the people who like the stream to subscribe, put hashtag John Morant. We're gonna give I think it's gonna be a Day'Ron Sharp as I remove all my rare tier cards. I think it's gonna be a Day'Ron Sharp tonight. And then as I reinvest in a limited franchise. So yeah, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag John Morant. That'll get you in there. I'm just going to plug a couple of things before we get into the questions. If you haven't been checking out all the things that we've been doing over here at Team Hold So Rare, we do this live before lock show Mondays and Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. We do a value hunting throughout the week. Also, I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now. The Team Hold NBA channel, we've been doing some medium form content, some like 5 to 9 minute basketball videos. Go check that out, please. Trying to boost those numbers, get people over there. And then obviously Team Hold Live, where it all began. I'm assuming you already subscribe over there, but do me a favor. We're just trying to build up the Team Hold cinematic universe. You know what I mean? We're now that Jonathan Majors went down, we're taking over Disney is what we're trying to do. But yeah, so go ahead and do that. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag John Moran. All right, let's do it. We ready for some questions?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. I'm going to try to go do this as fast as I can. If I've already missed some of yours, let's just do this. Thoughts on Lyles if McGee sits as Halyard? I didn't really know that Lyles was impacted by McGee. Lyles has a cap of 17, a projection of 15.4. I mean, maybe that gets him like 5 more minutes. I don't know. Does that move the needle for you at all?
Not really. I don't think it really changes his outcome. Like, he's not a terrible play as is, but it's not like McGee was stealing his minutes. I guess, yeah, maybe they go some more like small ball 5 with him, but
yeah. Jamie's saying Luka plays the second game or sits until Christmas. I didn't really look into it too much. I just saw that they announced he was out way in advance. I assumed this was to like give him a breather. That's kind of what I thought it was, and that he'd play the second game and then play on Christmas. I don't know. Where are you at with this?
Yeah, I would like. I mean, it's definitely risky. If you have another option, I would definitely consider it because the whole Christmas thing, they do want to kind of like be on their best for that, and the league probably doesn't mind them, sitting the one before it. The thing is that no one's on a back-to-back though, so right. He's resting this one. He could play, still get a day off. So I think it is possible he plays. But if you have, any other like decent option there, then I would maybe go with them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Is Donovan Mitchell good to go? I haven't heard anything about Donovan. I know he's missed the last 2 games. They still questionable with that illness. They only have 1 game this game week. It's definitely risky, but at least they're not playing tonight. He'd have to be super sick to be missing like basically 5 straight games. I don't know if you have Donovan. Are you rolling him out there?
It's weird, his situation right now, and with only 1 game, I'm not risking it. Like, man, if you had news that he was playing, I love Donovan Mitchell right now because of his team situation. So it's like frustrating as all get out. But I wouldn't take the risk.
I think it's similar to the Lucas situation, except add a little bit more risk to it, honestly. Shindro said, how about Julius Randle? You can see him right there. He's got a cap of 43 with a projection of 41. They only have 1 game this game week, but Randle has been balling, so give him that. Sunshine 49er said, I have 3 start-sit decisions. This is a lot. Sunshine 49er. Ant versus the Kings or Hero versus the Hawks? It's Hero. I'm taking Hero. I don't care. I'm just leaning into the matchup. Miles Turner versus the Magic or Brolo versus the Knicks? Jalen Green versus the Mavs. I thought they played. They played Dallas tonight, not Atlanta. That's my bad. I thought the Rockets played Atlanta. I've been saying that over and over again.
No, wait, what? Jalen Green? No, they do play Atlanta. Or no. Oh, do they? No, they don't. Wait,
I thought for sure.
No, Houston plays Dallas.
Okay,
Houston
that's
plays
my
Dallas.
bad. I've said that a couple of times. My bad.
Which isn't a
still a great
bad
matchup.
Yeah.
No, still a great matchup. Okay, so I'm gonna say Hero. How do you feel about that?
I'm going Ant because the Kings isn't a bad matchup either.
That's true. Okay, what about for Turner versus Brook?
Oof, that's tough. I think I'll go Brook. But to be honest, I don't really like either of those.
Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough. And then the last one, honestly, I think I would just use the game tiebreaker. Jalen Green, two pretty good matchups. If you want to go full revenge narrative, I get it, but I just think I would take Jalen Green. All right, he was Clay or Jabari Smith. We haven't talked about either of those. I don't think. Clay, cap at 32, projection of 33. This is my only problem with Clay, even though his cap represents it. He doesn't do any peripheral stuff. Like you need him to score 38 points, and that's not fun. Jabari with the cap at 32 and a projection of 29.2. I don't know. I feel like I'd play Jabari here. What would you do?
I think I'd go Clay. I'm a little low on Jabari this game week, but I'm usually a little higher on him. But Clay's he's been so much better since that starting lineup that he's looking like the old. So I'll keep riding that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, Flolian says Herter or Wiggins, both 21. Ignore Wiggins questionable. Assume both play. Would you choose? Man, Wiggins is just such a tough click right now. You know, he's such a tough click. I think I would just go Herter and feel better about myself, especially with I know you said ignore the questionable tag, but I'm not going to. That's information. And especially the Warriors only have they have one? No, they have 2 games this game week. Yeah. So you taking Herter as well?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This one I'm not even going to weigh in. I really don't know who to play as MVP alongside Fox, Edwards, Kuminga, and Hardy. Is it Luka, Giannis, Booker, Shea, Tatum, or Mitchell? So Luka, you don't know if he's playing the second game. Giannis has been on a heater. Booker, you already mentioned because Nurk is out. Shea's just vibes in Canada. Tatum, I feel like we just can't play. And Mitchell, we don't know. So who are you taking there?
We're choosing between Giannis, Booker, and Shea. And also, that's amazing that you have that many different MVPs to choose from.
That's cool. I need some money, dude.
Yeah. Who do the Bucks play? They play New York, eh?
Yeah.
Give me Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis has been on a heater, man. It's hard not to take Giannis here. Chris Paul or Cam Johnson? I mean, Chris Paul really does project well this game week. Cam Johnson, did I spell Cam Johnson wrong? What happened here? Why is Cam Johnson's not projecting, or is this like the same thing as before? Hold on 1 second, guys. Cam Johnson Cam Johnson must be out. So
no, that doesn't sense. Hold on, I might have messed something up when I updated him. I'll
no, I'm not.
We'll come back now.
Yeah, we'll come. I'm not seeing it anywhere. So unless it's Cameron. Oh, it's Cameron. My bad. Yeah. It's Cameron. He's got a cap of 26 with a projection of 34. So Cameron Johnson projects a few points better than Chris Paul. What do you feel?
Cameron Johnson versus Chris Paul. I feel like Chris Paul's ceiling is really not that high at all this year. No, it's really like 8 points, 8 assists is like a great game from him, maybe a steal or 2. So I'll go Cameron Johnson, but there's too many chuckers on that team.
Yeah. David, what's the play, Sexton or Allen? I think they're both pretty solid, but give me Colin Sexton, especially with like all the questionable news that Utah has right now. And he's been great. Taylor, who is a Nuggets fan, so this is how much he cares about the game, said Tari Eason and Aaron Gordon or Keegan Murray and Jordan Poole. Where are you leaning on this 2v2?
Oof. Tari Eason and Aaron Gordon, Keegan Murray and Jordan Poole. Ooh, that is tough, man. I'm leaning. The Rockets have 2 games or 1?
I thought they had 2. Let me look it up real quick. Tari Eason projects. Wait, what's going on? Oh, they have 2 games. 2 games.
2 games. Ooh.
I think, right? What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, 2 games, but he's questionable for one of them.
Yeah. Give me Keegan Murray and Jordan Poole.
Keegan Murray. Also, we got our boy Swingman in the chat. Jump Shoot says Fred VanVleet or Dame. This is a fun one because Fred VanVleet has been on a heater. We haven't talked about Damian at all here, and he projects. He's got a cap of 46 with a projection of 42.9. Fred has a cap of 41 with a projection of 44. So Fred just straight up projects better than him. I kind of like Fred too because I like these matchups. How do you feel?
Yeah. You got 2 games too, right? With Fred. So
yeah.
I'm taking Fred, but I've been feeling that Lillard's getting a little more comfortable. He started to have some better games there too. So
yeah, that is true. That is true. Bosie's saying McCollum or Maxey or anybody with a cap of 41 or better here. So let's just look at the 41 range real quick. So Fred is the best projecting player here. And then it goes DeMar. So Fred and DeMar both project better than Maxey. McCollum, man, I feel like you need people to be out to play McCollum. So for me, it's clearly Maxey. McCollum's not out in the conversation. It's Maxey.
Yeah, Maxey.
Unless we get news like in the next 30 minutes that all of the Pelicans are sitting. But all right, let's keep going. I'm sorry, I'm pretty far behind here. Is Derek White a good play with dude? Everybody could be healthy, Kalen, and Derek White is a great play. Derek White is awesome right now. I know I'm biased, but he's going to cap at 30. I mean, his cap is 39. That is a little wild. Cap is 39. But
that shows how awesome he's been.
That's right. That's right. We haven't talked too much about Tyus Jones. I know you mentioned Walker Kessler earlier. I think Walker Kessler projects like 1 or 2 points better here. Tyus Jones, I don't know. Do you have a lean between these two?
I would say Tyus Jones is safer.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go a little,
I agree with that.
Safer, then go Tyus.
I agree with that. Our guy Jeremy in the chat says Franz Wagner and Rishan or Sadiq Bey and Jeremy Sohan. I'm tempted to I'm always the ceiling guy. And so I feel like I would just go Wagner and Holmes and then hope Holmes plays a bunch. Where are you at that?
Yeah, I'm going Franz and Holmes there.
The best play of 17. Don't trust the Ubes, huh? The Ubes, baby. All right, 17 and below. I mean, it's gonna be Jaden Hardy. He's gonna be projecting the best there. After that, it is Ubes, baby. Then you got Seth Curry. I think you could go that route.
Yeah, but he's even questionable. I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
With him.
And then McDaniels and Okoro. I think that's probably it. There's nobody really. The 17 range is kind of like in Gary Trent and Brownham.
No.
Yeah, I don't love that. All right, pick one of these, Nick. I'm sorry, TST, pick one of these. Nick asks, Maxey, Bane, or Triple J? Triple J's been kind of fun. Actually, both of them have played well since Ja's return. But who are you taking here?
Ooh. Tough. Give me Bane.
Bane, yeah,
Bane.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get a ceiling Maxey game in a second. I'm just gonna put this out to everybody right now. So if it's Embiid, if it's Jokic, if it is Giannis, or Luka, I'm taking all of those 3 ahead of him because we just have a little confusion of if Luka's playing his second game. So that's what I would do. But okay, Okoro and Eubanks and Champion with 3 MVPs, dude. Live your life, man. Live your life. Detail says some talk about a Precious cutting into Jakob's minutes. Him, Okongwu, or DiVincenzo. Well, is it Precious, Okongwu, and DiVincenzo, or It must be Precious.
It's Precious to talk about.
DiVincenzo's been balling lately. I don't know. You got a better feel on the Canada. How do you feel about Precious Achua?
He's been playing really well. Like if he gets the minutes, like I don't know what his points per minutes is, but I'm sure it's pretty good. So whenever he gets the minutes, and he's definitely been eaten into portals. Okongwu, they played with Capella a little bit though. And then they kind of have no one behind Bay right now, I'm pretty sure. So kind of like Okongwu getting backup minutes at the 4 and the 5. So it actually probably pick him above Precious, but just barely.
Yeah. Boston Bay said most likely to score 25 points is it Hero, Cam Thomas, or Kyle Kuzma. I think, man, I love Hero is the team that Miami is the team that plays Atlanta. I think Hero should ball. I'd rank them. I'd rank them Hero, Kuzma, Thomas. Even though Cam Thomas is the human microwave, I think that's what I would do there.
I would actually rank Kuzma the most likely to get 25, Hero the most likely to get 30, but Cam Thomas the most to get
I like that.
To get 40.
I like that. Kuzma or Siakam with 2 games. I know I'm a Pascal fan, but I think it's Kuzma, right?
Cruz, yeah.
Mhm. You know what? Great question, Zeus. We've been talking about this offline about trying to get ahead of the ceiling of Scoot Henderson. His cap has come up to 21. He's still not projecting great yet, but like we are going to get it. I mean, maybe it's not till Brogdon gets traded, but you're already seeing Brogdon's minutes go down. It is tough because Simons is awesome. Like Simons is, I forget like how good he is, you know, and between Sharp, Simons, Scoot, it's just tough to project who's going to pop the best. But I don't know. Do you feel like we're going to get a ceiling Scoot soon?
Yeah, and I think that Simons being back is almost a good thing for Scoot because it eats away from Brogdon. I think more like Brogdon is hurt more by Simons being back than Scoot is from Simons being back. But Scoot benefits from Sharp being out. So if Sharp's like back, then he's going to have a tough time because they kind of do more of the athletic thing, whereas like Brogdon is more playmaker and shooter.
Yeah, our boy Maravelas is back. Neesmith versus Orlando or Precious versus Philly and Utah. I think I'm just going Precious here. Like I like Neesmith's game. I mean, maybe if you think Halliburton actually misses the game, you're like, oh yeah, his ceiling's a little bit higher. But I think the Raptors, maybe they blow out Utah, and then Precious gets more run. I don't know. I think I'd go with Chua. What would you do?
Yeah, I go Achua here, but just barely.
Mm-hmm. Swingman says, quick question: when is the best time to watch Full Runnings?
Christmas, baby.
It's a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie. Flolian, this is a good one. Should we pick a Murray or is it just play all Murrays? Do we make a Murray lineup? DeJounte, Jamal, or Keegan, or all in one? I think all in one lineup is fun. Keegan is in third, and then I think you're flipping a coin between Jamal and DeJounte this game weekend. They're pretty close.
Yeah, I think like DeJounte is like me. Like I have a little better confidence in, but like when are we getting the Jamal ceiling game? We're talking about other players that haven't given us their ceiling games in a while. We're talking about getting ahead of Scoot, getting ahead of Steph Curry. I can't believe we have to say that, but
I know
Jamal has one in him too coming.
Well, and you know what? We got a couple early, and then he got hurt, and then it took a while for him to come back. I do think we're going to get one. I saw he had like a 26-6 game the other day, and I was like, ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. The whole Nuggets team, the vibes are a little weird. I think they're just they got used to playing without Murray, and then Murray came back. So I don't know. Taylor's saying rare contender has cash now. I thought they've had that all season. Is that a new adjustment?
Yeah, that'd be new. I haven't seen it, but
wow, dude, I gotta time to reinvest.
Is it actual money or is it discounts on your purchases up to 10%?
Oh, is it the credits?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Don't be confused.
I think I have Sorare open right here. Let me go over. What's the game week 18 early lock? All right, actually, this is good news for everybody. This came out 5 minutes ago. Due to early Christmas days, we'll be locking earlier than normal at 11:50 a.m. Eastern. Is that on Christmas Day?
Yeah, that would be on Christmas Day.
Dude, should I do a live before lock Christmas morning, like just while I'm opening presents? All right, let's go over here. Let's see what the prize pool is, and then I'll get back to the questions. Champion. All right, where's rare contender? Right here, 950. I think that is the credits. Yeah, it's just the credits. $10 credit, $5 credit.
Orange credits. The orange circle means credits.
I think so. Hell yeah, baby, get those credits. All right, let's go back over to the projection. Actually, let's remind the people like that stream, subscribe, hashtag #JaMorant for a shot at a rare tier card, baby. All right, let's go. Let's see. What do we have in here? Paul Reed or Haywood Highsmith? Goodness. I don't know. Is it Reed? What are you doing?
That's tough. With Bam back, Highsmith is not as much of a smash play. What are their caps?
Yeah, and Highsmith's cap is higher and projected lower. So Paul Reed, baby. Yeah. Paul Reed, get in the mud. Maxi or Şengün? This is a fun one. Maxi has a cap of 41 with a projection of 41.5. Şengün's down here with a cap of 40 and a projection of 40, basically. Şengün's like chilled out a little bit, huh?
Both of them have actually. They were both starting the year
true.
Talking like top 15 producers. Fantasy so rare, all that, and then they both kind of chilled at the same time. Give me the extra game with Şengün.
Yeah, Şengün. All right, I see power, I see pride, I see a badass motherfucker who can't win a silver award to save his life. Well done, Grote. Ian says Dayron, Sharp, Moody, or Kaminga all have dubs game week. This is Kaminga, and you hope Wiggins sits, right?
Yeah.
And even if he doesn't sit, I think Kaminga's probably the best play of these three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, finished 49th in the vets for a sweet 25. Okay, what are you getting, Matty Harrison? You could probably get the entire starting 5 Detroit Pistons jerseys for $25 right now, I think. All right, Alexander is rolling out a champion lineup of Jokic, Hardy, Hardaway Jr., Fox and Edwards, or okay, hold on. Okay, and then all right, I see. So the starting lineup is Jokic, Hardaway Jr. and Hardy, and then you're deciding between Fox and Edwards or Fred VanVleet and Ja. That's wild. This is a really good lineup.
It's a great problem to have.
Yeah. I feel like Fox and Edwards is the play.
Yeah, definitely.
I know it's fun to play Ja, but I think Fox outscores Ja most of the time. And I mean, I know Fred VanVleet's on a heater. I don't know. I think I'm you Fox and Edwards. What are you doing?
You gotta go Fox and Edwards. Gotta go Fox.
I know yeah. Report Dwight Powell door frame is day to day. No, is that real?
He always loves to jump up and pretend he hits his head on the door frame.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Cade 1 game or DeJounte 2 games. Wait, who does Detroit play tomorrow?
Do they care anymore now that they're the worst team ever?
Yeah, not yet, man. They got to lose 2, 1 more to tie, 2 to break.
Oh, it is? I thought that was the last.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just because who are they playing then? That was like
it was because they were playing
winnable
Utah.
Game, right? Yeah, it's their winnable game, right?
Man, I just don't love DeJounte's ceiling with Trey like just cooking right now.
Yeah, I go Cade here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Who could their matchup be that I don't like? I don't know.
Yeah,
sure
I think I'm going Cade, and I think Detroit really doesn't want to break this record, so he's gonna try. But it looks this is about Maxine Shingun. Ooh, what's up, Al Hor NBA? Let's see. Will Markieff Morris break a good score for champ or stick him to contender? Dude, that's a great question. That is because I think everybody wants to play Markieff, where he's going to cap a 10 with a projection of 15. I lean contender for Markieff, just because he's getting up there in age too.
Yeah, contender. He's a nice contender play though, but
yeah, he's great. Cap of 10 is awesome. You're just going to be going up against so many other Jaden Hardy lineups in Champion that have a cap of 10. Anyways, all right, Ian says Paul George, Derek White, or CJ all have 1 game. I think it's Paul George. I think in that order, right?
In that order. But isn't that crazy that you're asking Derek White in the same sentence as those other 2 people?
Derek White's ball. Okay, this is Dwight Powell hitting his head on the door frame. Oh, okay, this is his pregame ritual.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. All right, good stuff. Thank you, Jerm. All right, let's go. Yeah, it is. That is kind of crazy. Wow, I can't look at us ahead of questions. The holiday season, people, or maybe because we're not getting as many injury news, we kind of like knew the Dallas situation yesterday, so people thought through their lineups. Jackson Davis I do think Jackson Davis can play champ. I do. I really like him, man. He's good. He's got a good game, and it's like they do have Daniel Gafford out there, but it's not like the Washington's gonna plunger them with bigs, Good. Man, I feel good. Look at this, 45 minutes, just absolutely cooking. Any other takes you need to get off your chest here? I'm gonna check some injury news. Make sure we didn't miss anything.
I think we're doing pretty well. Any last second questions? Get them in.
Yeah, get them in now. TSC, what are we plugging these days?
What are we plugging? If you're ever in Montreal, the best sandwich spot is Bossa. They have 3 locations. Bossa. It's like an Italian subs. Incredible. The portions are enormous. Very, very reasonably priced. They have 3 locations. One of them is at the timeout market. So if you're doing a touristy thing already,
I love this.
You can pick that up. But I can't say I've had a better sandwich for that price.
No, I love this. This is good. These are good takes here. cap of 27 or lower. I'm waiting on the Easton news, but if he doesn't play, all right, there we go. Let's go. Bassa, dude. Everybody's gonna look up Bassa now. Go leave him a 5-star Yelp review or something. All right, 27 or lower. The people that project the best here, they had 27 range is tough. Aaron Gordon, Drew Holiday, Jaime Jaquez are all fine. But Chris Paul seems to project the best in that range. And then if you want to slide down to the Mavericks, who are probably a little overpriced, you've got Tim Hardaway Jr., Derek Jones Jr., you also have Jordan Poole, and then Tobias Harris. Those seem to be the best plays in that range there, Jamie. Shinny Upatry and Pepper Ministix projections. Dude, is this Call of Duty? Like, what is this? I don't know. I don't know what this is, Hershey. Jaden McDaniels are done. All Utah guards are questionable. I think I still like Jaden McDaniels is Sixers, right? Or no, that's Timberwolves. It's Jaden.
I don't know. Dunn was outplaying Sexton for most of the game.
Yeah, he's gonna do that twice in a row.
Yeah, and they might, and they're only questionable too. They're not guaranteed out. So,
and Clarkson's been out now as questionable. So like Clarkson could come back.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor out here is rolling with Embiid, Brunson, Poole, Peyton Watson, and Keegan. There you go. Good luck, sir. He's saying if you're in Montreal, go to Boston. Oh, Bossa. Swingman, what's your favorite Christmas food, guys? Come on. I like that you're annoyed already too. Like, what's your favorite food, guys? Come on. Dude. I just love mashed potatoes, man. I'm a big mashed potatoes guys. I really do. Like creamy mashed potato.
You ever put goat cheese in your mashed potatoes?
Dude, yes, I have, and it's all. You put goat cheese on anything, I'm in.
Yeah, agreed.
I put it in my old fashioned. Which, by the way, I'm very excited to make my own old fashioned before we started this. Okay, let's say what else we got here. Reese, then you take the sandwich to the outdoor movie theater, which is conveniently playing Cool Runnings. It's great. If Disney Muppet meat was delicious and prepared, well, no, I would not eat Muppets, dude. I would not eat Muppets. Back on track. Shinro's asking about Daniel Gafford. I like to imagine that we're in England and they're saying Gaffer. He has a cap of 33 and projection of 29, so he's fine. Nick says Cam Thomas, Hartenstein, Oubre Jr., Hardy, Poole for contender. Yeah, those are all guys we talked about.
Is that a lineup?
Yeah, that's a squad, dude.
That's sweet.
Did the bowling alley bartender put a marshmallow in your old fashioned? What? Do you guys think I'm in a bowling alley right now? No, it does look like I'm being held hostage though. It does look like that. Mike, please drop the team hold Top Shot intro, please. All right, dude, we got time. Get your last minute questions in. Well, here we go. Which one do you want though? Do you want? We've got this one. I think the people want this Top Shot one. I'll give it this. Like, load up your questions though. We got like 5 more minutes that we're going to be here, and a minute and a half of it is going to be this.
Well, the Top Shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a lake so stand and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs
Felix, I'm getting back into Top Shot. That's what that was all about. No, Felix, have you not watched anything that we've done in the last like 3 weeks? I feel like I've talked about it extensively. Moving off rares, I'm tired of rolling out Anthony Davis as my MVP and just losing every single week. So I even bought some limited cards today. Okay, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm definitely not going to work for Sorare. I think you're upset with me. So I wouldn't worry about that. Levi was asking if we know the benefit of Christmas cards. Sorry if you spoke about it already. Tuned in late to have this. The second part of this comment is so funny. I like the idea that you were like, oh man, I'm late. They probably already talked about this.
The Christmas card.
It's a chance. Did you do Christmas cards? I know you're a Papa TST now.
No, man. I'm also known as the Grinch in my spheres. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't even have a trio. I don't even have a trio.
Yeah, this might be a hot take. I don't need to see a picture of you and your significant other. I don't need to see a picture of your dog. But if you do have a kid, like I'm happy to see a Christmas card with kids in it.
But what about the Christmas card that isn't even personalized?
Yeah, no, I don't need that. I don't need that.
I could just I can just go into like the drugstore and go through like the Hallmark section.
Yeah,
and see them all.
Absolutely. Alberto, thank you. That song is 10 out of 10. Shout out Rock and Roll and Big Ticket.
Wait, you do know that he was talking about the Sorare Christmas cards, though, right?
Wait, no, they sang Christmas cards?
No, like the special edition Christmas
ones. I read that as holiday cards. It's hilarious.
You thought he was coming in here just like, man.
That's why I thought that was so
last time
funny.
they talked about movies. Heard them talking about Christmas food.
We were talking about garbage for the last few minutes. That's so funny. No, I think they're fine. You know what I do have a problem with though? Listen, I want everybody. I want Worldwide Wob to listen to this. We're gonna do it like this too. I don't know if I can do this later. I want Worldwide Wob to listen to this. I want John from Sorare. I want Nico. If you're Roham, you can listen to this too. If you're gonna have your biggest influencer that you have do like a special giveaway for the big Christmas Day slate, you can't give away a limited Jalen Brunson. Like not even the holiday edition of Jalen Brunson. You're giving away. What is Jalen Brunson going for on the marketplace right now? Right? Like what is, let's, oh, well, I didn't mean to take away TST here. Hold on. Let's go back over here. What is this? This is all right, let's go. No, not my lineups. Market, manager sales, and let's look up Jalen Brunson. Come on, man. This is your biggest guy. Like just buy him. You know, like this shouldn't be that hard. Jalen Brunson is, so they're big, $21. $21. That's a huge, no, and what are we doing?
And that's for this season, right? I guess they would give away this season. So yeah.
I think it's this season. But not even the holiday one? Like give away one of the holiday cards. What are we doing? Unbelievable. Anyways, go back
to the original question. I think the benefit is going to be whenever they start doing that like collection bonus thing. I think
so too.
A little extra or something, but not worth it.
I'm pro those cards. I think like whatever, they look cool.
Yeah.
I was excited during the World Cup when I won some World Cup cards. Like I think like country cards. I think those are cool. Okay, you guys really think that? I don't think it was that crazy for me to interpret it that way. Why the fuck would he care? Oh, I like that everybody's mad because this is the last show that we're doing before Christmas. I don't know. You guys were asking some crazy shit in the chat, all right? You guys are asking some wild stuff, talking about marshmallows and old fashions. All right. Levi comes in here. Look at Levi's avatar. Of course he's coming in here saying some goofy stuff. Look at him.
He's taking Christmas card pictures right there in his avatar. He's ready to go.
He's a photographer, All right, what did you ask, Sneeps? You asked about Cornette, Seth Curry, or DeAndre Ayton. I'd rank them Ayton, Curry, Cornette. All right, what else we got? Yeah, you give it. No, you don't have to give away a unique. No, you don't have to give away a unique. But isn't that? Am I speaking on a turn there? Were you surprised when they were like, "Holy shit, it made the blog. He's giving away something." I thought it was going to be more than a Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. Definitely $20. Come on.
Well, come on. Thoughts on gifting Top Shot moments for Christmas? Listen, dude, we got to time the market, baby. It's time to market. Also, is John here? He tagged John. John, hello. I love you. All right. Anything else? Do we have to give this away? I'm having a nice time though. This is fun.
Jump shoot, it's definitely mimosas.
Oh, it depends though. Like you're not having a mimosa at 5 p.m., right?
I'm not mad if I'm having a mimosa at 5 p.m.
No, but I think
I agree. I'm probably not.
yeah.
Someone offered me one, I'd take one. I'd
I
have a
don't mind a
mimosa right
little.
now. I'd have a
I don't
mimosa.
mind.
I'd have
You
no
know what's
problem with that.
underrated though? Mulled wine.
Yeah, mulled wine's pretty good.
That would be my.
Especially when you're outside.
Yeah, that's like my number one. Like I remember I went to when I was working at NYU back in the day. It was my first week there. I just moved to New York. I had no New York experience. They had their Christmas party just for the school that I was working at this place called a Gold Bar. And it like you walk into the bar and just everything is gold everywhere. And it's like one of those places where the bartender is like, tell me something that you feel. And then they make you a cocktail. like what's your favorite cereal and the first time you had surgery? And then they'd be like, I know exactly what you need. And that was the
It's
first time I
always
had Gold
just.
wine.
I want to start a bar, but every time they do that, they just pour you a beer.
That's good. When I was doing comedy more regularly, I did a character bit where it was like a one-person character, and it was like, tell me the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and then I know I can make like the perfect drink.
But speaking of mimosas, I forget. I think they have another name, but underrated thing instead of orange juice, guava juice.
Yeah, good. That's good. I like guava juice. Is
Excellent.
great. That's a good call too. I get people don't really like mulled wine in the chat. I guess George is really upset about it. Honey caramelized nuts is the end game. I don't like. We're just having takes. I like this. Zeely says, please answer my question. Zeely, I would say in the year 2023, I've answered more questions of yours than anybody else. So put it again in the chat. I'll answer it, Zeely. Okay, what whiskey's in that old fashioned? I don't know. It was what my mom had. I love this how it somehow went from a Sorare podcast to a conversation about. Well, it can be about Hanukkah. I don't know. What are you guys drinking at Hanukkah? We can talk about whatever holiday. I'm just happy to hang out. I'm not in a rush to get back. Oh, all right, Reese, dude. Reese, what's going on, man? All right, 3DK says Caruso and Siakam or Capella and Buddy Hield. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm never picking Buddy Hield. I don't think ever again.
No.
Ever again.
Like I like Caruso and Siakam as plays. That's like
yes, we have Bailey's in America. Also, that's a great at my wife's house. For Christmas we always like pick a movie and we have Bailey's and hot chocolate, and that's always great. DeRozan or Maxey? I would have for like 3 weeks straight. I would have been like Maxey, bro. Don't even ask me this question. Is it DeRozan right now?
To me, it's just a coin flip right now because I believe in Maxey having something, but yeah, you could easily play DeRozan, I think.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. Felix said the real question is mold wine or eggnog. I don't know if that's a thing. Oubre in Jordan Poole or Jackson Davis and Triple J. Dude, give me Jackson Davis and Triple J.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you as well. Kessler, Jared Allen, or Keegan with 2. I know Keegan's got 2, but it's either Kessler or Allen for me, and I think it's Jared Allen just because he's going to be doing
Jared
that.
Allen.
Yeah. What else? Derek Jones Jr. and De'Aaron Fox, or Keegan or Kessler and Sabonis. Sabonis and Kessler is interesting, but I think I still lean Derek Jones Jr. and Fox.
I'm going Kessler Sabonis.
Kessler and Sabonis. Okay, cool. All right, gang. We're about an hour in. I don't know. Any other holiday takes?
No, I gotta build my lineup, so I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, build it. All right, we'll call it here. I don't know I don't think we'll do a live before lock on Christmas morning because I just honestly that no one should care enough about that. No one should care.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's do it. Like the stream, subscribe. # John Morant. Last call. Just a reminder, we're at 472 subs over on this channel, so 28 to go before we give away that Kevin Durant rare tier card. So and the Jalen Brunson rare tier card, which is worth $121. I also just want to shout out a couple things here, and I'm going to share a screen for both of these. If you guys haven't subscribed to our Team Holt live channel, please do that. We want to keep that one cooking. We do the morning show every day over there, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. talking all things basketball, baby. So go over there, and then you can also, once you're there, click Team Hold Sports, where you can see We've got this. Oh, it doesn't show if you're already subscribed. That's weird. We've got a Şengün video that's absolutely popping. That's got over just almost 11,000 views. Draymond Green one that's popping. We had a Christmas Day video drop just yesterday. That's slowly but surely going over there.
Click
So
on the
go ahead and
videos. It
subscribe to
shows them
that
better. Click the videos
Click
tab.
on the
it shows
videos?
them. No. See where it says
Oh,
videos?
I got you. Yeah. So there we go. So they're slowly cooking over here. So do me a favor, subscribe to these if you haven't. It's been fun. It's been fun messing around with this. So go check it out. All right, last call. Like the stream, subscribe, #John Morant, and then head concussion Powell or Top Shot Tony. Give me Top Shot Tony. Beverly and Melton are out. Now it's Maxey over DeRozan. Honestly, maybe, but I don't know how much that changes Maxey. I actually think that just boosts Tobias and Kelly Oubre Jr. more and more. So that's what I would do there. All right, here we go. If you win, shoot me a DM on Twitter, on the Discord, or you can tag me on Twitter, however you need to get a hold of me. We'll give you that rare tier card. Honestly, probably won't happen until Monday or Tuesday, if we're being honest with ourselves. Ruben, let's go. Ruben Perez. Congratulations.
Ruben.
I feel like Ruben's a first-time dub, too, so we love that. TST promoted Bassa in Montreal to go get some sandwiches. Anything else you need to tell the people, TST?
No, I put it in the chat so they know how it's spelled correctly just a little ago. So Bassa, Montreal, baby.
All right, appreciate everybody being here and for just being along this entire journey. I hope you guys have a great, safe, happy holiday for whatever the hell you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate any of it, we got a lot of basketball in the next few days. So enjoy it. For TST, for myself, we are out.